guys to the next episode of Inside the Red Zone, episode 8. We thank you guys for coming on. Thank you guys for joining us. This is my host, Tamir Chad. Introduce yourself, my boy, to people that do not know you.
My name is Tamir, and you feel me? I'm the co-host on the show Inside the Red Zone.
Yes,
We
sir.
talk
Yes, sir.
football with
Yes, sir.
Cowboys fans, as you can see.
As you can see, we are elated have Cowboys fans. We'll get into why as of later. But Tamir, we in playoffs now, baby. We in postseason.
Yeah, the
This is
season went by
where
fast.
um
Let's give a quick shout out to this NFL season being one of the best we've seen in a long time. Game of the year, and it feel like every week we had at
mm-hmm.
least 10 game of the years. The Jets was in the game of the year. I had to think back a bit at it. Week 1 against Pittsburgh, 35-32. That was a good game. Just game of the years from teams you wouldn't expected. Great NFL season.
Baltimore, Buffalo week 1 Sunday night.
But Baltimore Steelers last week, great games all around. That was the game of
Yeah, we
that was game of the year contention right there, especially at the
that's
ending, the
mm-hmm.
fourth quarter. I didn't think it was gonna become a shootout. You know how AFC North divisional games get.
Facts. I ain't
It's
gonna
either a
lie.
blowout or it's defensive. But yeah, great games. Hopefully
Great
this
games
offseason
all
is
around.
crazy.
It's already starting. It's already starting crazy. But
Yeah,
before
it's
we get
already
into the off season craziness, let's talk about NFL playoffs. This weekend, this Saturday actually is the start of the NFL playoffs, the best time of the year for all football fans, whether you have a team in the playoffs or you don't have a team in the playoffs. So, I'm going to start with the NFC side. I'm going to start with the fifth seed. Well, as of right now, this is how the seeds are as of this current moment. Seattle as the number 1 seed. The Bears have the number 2. The Philadelphia Eagles have the 3. The Carolina Panthers have the 4. The Los Angeles Rams have the 5. The San Francisco 49ers have the 6. And the Packers have the 7. So, we're going to start from top to bottom. I'm going to start with the Rams and the Carolina Panthers of this game. This is a rematch from earlier this season. This was, in my personal opinion, it was candidacy for one of the probably top 30 games of the year because the Carolina Panthers did something nobody saw happening. MVP Matt Stafford losing to the Carolina Panthers. Nobody saw this happening. So, Tamir, give me your analysis of this game real quick.
well, first of all, this game I don't think is going to be too crazy. I think Rams are going to head into Carolina and handle business. That's what I think is going to happen. But Carolina has proved a lot of people wrong this year. They're 8-9, yes. It's nasty. It's a real nasty record. But they've won a couple of games they should have won and proved a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people wrong this year. So I feel like Carolina, they got a slight chance, but more than likely Rams are going to come in and handle business. But the Rams are on a little bit of a slump right now.
Honestly, like I said on a few nights ago on Ben's podcast, please y'all tune in to Inside the Locker Room. Our episode is on there. Link will be in the bio once this uploads. I honestly believe this would be. I'm gonna stand on this. I think this is Bryce Young's coming out party, and you're gonna hear me say that a lot about several teams because I think this is people. This is quarterbacks or teams coming out party. I think that Bryce Young is going to have a great game. I think Bryce Young is going to solidify himself as the franchise quarterback. If any more questions are still up in the air of him being a franchise quarterback, I believe he is the quarterback of the future for the Carolina Panthers. They drafted him round uno, pick uno for the Carolina Panthers. So if they have faith that this is their quarterback of the future, then if not them, then the entire NFL at that has proven to him that proven to no Bryce Young proven to the NFL that he is the Panthers franchise quarterback. So honestly, like to be like you said, honestly, we have the Rams winning. That's obvious in itself. We know the Rams are going to win that game. But I think Bryce Young is going to have a game of his life, and I think he's going to steal a lot of NFL fans' hearts in this wild card game. And like we said, Rams gonna win, obviously. But as we settle from Saturday night, we change this Saturday afternoon. We go into Saturday night with the Packers and the Bears. Samir, give me your analysis on that game as well.
like you said in Ben's podcast, Caleb Williams is going to come out and hoop. We're going to see probably one of the best performances out of Caleb Williams this game. And I feel like Jordan Love is going to also come out and hoop. If he plays, that's if he plays. He's
Mm-hmm.
going to come out and show why the Packers were what nine what they was 8-1 at one point in time, 8-5, something like that. They was number one in
Around
the
that.
NFC. Around
Mm-hmm.
that, they're going to show why.
For a literally a day and a half, probably a week,
Yeah.
maybe longer.
No, they was there for like 2 weeks. They was number one for
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they're gonna show why they were number one before all the injuries and stuff happened. But I still got Chicago winning. They're in Soldier Field. They're in Chicago. You know how they get. They're in the playoffs. Chicago fans in the playoffs has got to be something special to see. We haven't seen it in a long time. I got Chicago
At
winning that game.
home.
Oh, and at
Okay.
home. So I got Chicago winning the game, and I got Caleb Williams, Ben Johnson making a
Mm-hmm.
statement this year.
Well, for me, like you said, honestly, Packers are too injured right now. Too many injuries on the season. Not enough not enough definite at the wide receiver position in my personal opinion still, even with the pickup of Matthew Golden in the NFL draft this year. Too many question marks, too many questionables in on the Packer side of the locker room. But the Bears are coming to this game in which I said the Lions were going to play spoiler to the Bears, in which the Lions did. I think the Bears are coming into this game with a chip on their shoulder, especially because of Ben Johnson in his last game against the Lions as well. So honestly, with that chip on their shoulder, I think they're going to take that out on the Panthers and others, the Packers, and they just have a bad, bitter taste in their mouth, especially after that loss to the Lions last week. Granted, it was the last game of the season, but I know that Ben Johnson wanted to come out on top. And I think Caleb Williams solidifies himself in this wild card game against the Packers Saturday night on Prime Video. So as you transition from Saturday night, let's get into Sunday afternoon to the AFC side. At 1 p.m. this coming Sunday, it will be the Bills versus the Jaguars. Tamir, I know you got something heating up for this game with your analysis. Talk to me.
Duval. I like this Jacksonville team.
Duval.
And they gotta play in Jacksonville. Buffalo, the
Mm-hmm.
Bills, they're two dimensional. It's either is Josh Allen gonna put on a Super Bowl, not Super Bowl, a superhero type of performance when he's running for 150, throwing for 200, this, that, and the third, doing what Josh Allen does, or is it going to be James Cook tearing up the ground? Is I feel like with that offense and the lack of weapons outside of those two guys, you could say they're tight ends, which is crazy because the tight ends are probably their best receivers on that team. Keon Coleman, y'all know how I feel about him. Y'all know how I feel about him. You're supposed to be the number one, you're just not performing. And it's just like Duval's defense. I feel like their defense could come up with a way to stop Jacksonville. And I feel like Josh Allen is gonna sack Josh Allen. So it's gonna be a good game. But I got Duval winning that game.
Yeah, honestly, like I've said as well, I honestly and I firmly believe that the Bills are not going to win a Super Bowl with Josh Allen. Not this year, but in the upcoming future. I might be wrong. Might be wrong. Who knows? I might be wrong. But as of right now, Lamar Jackson is not in the playoffs. Joe Burrow is not in the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes is not in the playoffs. And we see that this team is not the top two seeds, top divisional seeds in the AFC. You're not even the divisional winner. So even this year, I don't see the Bills going past the Jaguars and how hot they are with Parker Washington, Jacoby Myers, Trevor Lawrence, Josh Hines Allen. I just I don't see it there with Buffalo this year. So give me Jacksonville.
Don't
And
don't forget
as you
about Trevor Etienne, the running back. Oh,
Travis
Travis,
Etienne,
wherever
even
Trevor Travers, it don't matter. I can't remember.
even with Travis Etienne, like you just got too many weapons. But on the offensive side, the Buffalo Bills, it's just either you stop Josh Allen the pass and they go to the run, or
Mm.
you stop James Cook in the rush and you try to halt Josh Allen in the pass. So you just got to pick your poison with Buffalo. Either way, I got the Jacksonville Jaguars winning. So as we segue into Sunday afternoon, unfortunately, we have to endure another Philadelphia Eagles playoff game. Unfortunately, second year in a row. Not happy about it. Not happy about it. But Tabir, give me your analysis on San Fran against Philly. Talk to me.
I'm gonna try to like make it as less Philly, like make it unbiased, because you know I hate Philly, but I'm gonna
Oh
try
no,
to make
that's
it
no, no,
unbiased.
that's oh no, that you're trust me. As journalists, trust me. This for this case, honestly, I even make an exception for myself. I hate Philly, but continue.
I'm gonna make it unbiased. Biased. I'm gonna break it down why I think this game is gonna go the way I think is gonna happen. I got San Francisco winning. It's gonna be a close game, but I got San Francisco winning, and I'm gonna tell you why. Their scheming is so much better than Philadelphia's, and their quarterback is better than Philadelphia's. And that's probably the two most important things to win. It's up there for some of the most important things to win a football game. So I'm
Mm.
breaking down to this. Kevin Patula is the Matt Eberflus of offensive coordinators. If I'm lying, I'm flying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. That offense is the most lackluster offense I've seen in a while. Did Saquon hit 1,000 yards this year? I don't even know. That's how bad it was. Saquon, the same man who put up 2,000 last year, didn't even hit 1,000 this year. Is that bad? But I digress. Kevin Patula is going to die this game, and Jalen Hurts isn't going to do anything. Brock Purdy, Kyle, what's his name? I almost call him Kevin Stefanski. Kyle Shanahan and that San Francisco's offense is going to be able to duke it out with that great Eagles defense, just based off of scheming. But knowing Philly, they're going to pull some black magic. Just knowing Philly, black magic is going to happen. Jalen Hurts, it's not a good QB. I know how I feel about it. Brock Purdy's, it's two system QBs. It's like saying, would you rather a Prius or a Accord? But the Prius is better. You know what I mean? It's like it's two system QBs. You know what you're going to get out of them. You're not going to get a Hellcat. You're not going to get a Ferrari. You're going to get what you get. You're going to get a reliable QB who's going to run your system, run what you run and run. They're not game changers. Sorry, Cam. If you got one of them in game changers, I'm sorry, Cam. They're just not game changers for me. Brock Purdy and Jalen Hurts, or Brock Purdy's an elite system QB. So you know what? He's not a Prius. He's more of a Lexus. You know what I mean? He's going to get he's a Lexus.
I will give him an Acura at best. I'll say
Acura,
he's an
Acura,
Acura. I'll
Acura.
say he's an
Okay,
Acura.
he's an
I'll
elite
give him
game
an Acura.
changer. Okay, he's an elite
I'll
game
give him
changer.
an Acura.
Jalen Hurts is the Honda Accord. He's a new one. He's like a 23. He's not a
With tint.
19.
With some
Yeah,
five
it
percent
got some
tint.
tint. You know, he got some tint on it, but he ain't. It's nothing special at the end of the day. So I got San Francisco winning based off how based off how
Bro,
bad Philly's
what?
offense has been struggling. You know what's crazy? Philly's offense is at the bottom of the league. I think they were 27th, 26th. I think they were right before Tennessee and right after the
They're
Saints. Like it's bad.
like uh I'm not even gonna lie. I did not know where you was going with that car analogy. I did not know where you was going with that car analogy. I did not know. I wasn't ready for these gentlemen. I was not prepared for this. I wasn't prepared for this. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that we gotta endure Philly in the playoffs again. But it ain't about Philly. It's about Saquon. It's not about Saquon either. It's about San Fran and it's about the Philadelphia Eagles. Even though I do like the running back matchup between Saquon and CMC, I like that matchup. But one thing that Tamir said that stuck out to me is it's going to come down to defense. And we know that the San Francisco defense is banged up, unfortunately, with Nick Bosa being out, with Fred Warner being out. We know that they're banged up and in deep, deep trouble. In which now is put up or shut up for that San Fran defense. Because now you gotta think about it. Vic Fangio in that defense of the Philadelphia Eagles, they can tackle, they can pass cover, they can even man cover, they can blitz. They can show you that they're showing man, but ends up playing zone and you don't even know what to do with it. This is a game where Kyle Shanahan is going to have to help Brock Purdy game manage the game. It's going to be pivotal because one mistake and you're going to turn the ball over. We've seen it in Buffalo. We've seen it in Kansas City. We've seen it even against us with the first game of the season. We've seen it in the first half of our second game against them. We've seen it before with the Philadelphia Eagles defense. We've seen it before. So with Brock Purdy, and I have San Fran winning this game, not by a long shot, but I have them. I have San Fran winning. So this game is going to be one of those games where it's going to come down to basics. It's going to come down to basic blocking, basic solo tackling, basic cover your man. That's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to all that because both of these teams are questionable on both sides of the ball. They're questionable on the offensive side with the Philadelphia Eagles. We and Tamir have gone for days talking about that Philadelphia offense and how horrid that offense is, even this year with Kevin Patillo running it, and the amount of weapons that you have on that side of the ball. And we could talk about the San Francisco 49ers defense, unfortunately, because that defense is just banged up, as I mentioned previously. So honestly, it's going to come down to a game whereas Brock Purdy is going to have to manage the crap out of this game. And I give him his props. He is leveled up from regular game manager to an elite game manager, in my personal opinion. Now, on Jalen Hurts' side of the ball, um, Mr. Hurts. So, it's playoff time, sir. You didn't play last week. I mean, realistically speaking, you really haven't played all season long, but that's my opinion. Um, so, and I said at the beginning of the season, I said that, and I recant what I said. I'm not gonna lie to you. I recant what I said about you being a top 5 QB, Mr. Hurts. I recant what I said. So, as a Cowboy fan, prove me wrong. This is one of them games where you are the defending champions. Nobody's taking that away from you guys. It's written in stone. It's literally on your Lombardi trophy. It's literally on your rings. And I'm gonna put the camera towards me this time. Sorry about that, my boy. Give me a second. So, Mr. Hurts, it's now time to put up or shut up because me and Tamir have bashed you guys essentially all season long. We've basically made our talking points about you guys. So now is the time for you to put up or please shut up with those lame behind quotes. Please. Because if all you're going to do is just feed us quotes throughout the playoffs or heading into Sunday's game, then I guarantee you you're not going to beat the San Francisco team. The San Francisco team is still hungry, even from the 2 previous losses they experienced in the Super Bowl in the past 6 years. 7 years, actually. We're going back to 2019, actually. So this team is hungry. This team wants one. And mind you, they're doing this all with their first season without Debo Samuel. They're doing this when Brandon Ayuk hasn't even snapped a single ball all season long. People forget about that. Brandon Ayuk is still signed to that team, but he has not played one snap of football with the 49ers. So, Mr. Hurts, what are you going to do this season? I mean, not this season, this playoff run. Are you going to do the same thing you've done all season long, whereas you have first down, pass to Saquon, second down, pass to Saquon, third down, long pass to Devontae Smith for an incomplete pass? Or are we going to get last year's Jalen Hurts in the postseason? Which if that were to happen, that would break my heart. But calls for it. I'm trying to be biased here. I'm trying to be unbiased here. Or are we going to get last year's Jalen Hurts, whereas he looked like the Super Bowl MVP that unfortunately we know you can be? So yeah, that's my take on the game. Unfortunately, on to the next game, Sunday night, Chargers Patriots. Now, Tamir, I'm gonna let you have this one, but be careful with the analysis that you're gonna give. Go ahead, my boy.
I'm not gonna go on a tangent like I went on Philly. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I got the Patriots winning this game, but I
Mm-hmm.
could see an upset going down. As we know, if you look at the Patriots schedule, they haven't really played anybody compy. They only played the Bills twice, and then who else? Maybe Green Bay.
Bucks.
Who?
The
No, the
Bucks.
Bucks. The
Mm-hmm.
Bucks before they was hurt. Like they haven't played no one good. And compare the Bills schedule to the Chargers schedule. bro, the Chargers have been playing a good amount of opponents, so I feel like they're more battle tested. I said the Bills, the Patriots schedule to the Chargers schedule, and the Chargers are more battle tested. So I feel like they might come into this game a little more prepared to deal with a good offense or a good defense more than the Patriots. But Mike Vrabel's on that team, so he's going to be able to keep those guys upright. But I also want to see how Drake May is going to do in his first playoff game. It's playoffs. It's not the regular season. The tensions is much more because you can't. Oh, we're gonna bounce back next week in the playoffs. No, it's none of that. It's over. So it's one and done. We're gonna see if Drake May can handle the pressure. That's how I feel. But I think the Patriots are gonna win.
I have the same analysis as well with the Patriots. I think that they're going to win. I think the Pats are going to win, obviously, but and the reason why I had this game being very close as I do is because one, Omarion Hampton is healthy, and we've seen when a healthy Omarion Hampton can produce when he's healthy, especially with that offensive line as well. Even though unfortunately Joe Alt is out as well, we've seen what Omarion Hampton could do. We've seen the weapons that the Chargers have used, or in my personal opinion, lack of usage, especially with Lab McConkey, and I'll never pick that bum up again. No offense to you, Mr. McConkey. Um, but we've seen Third and Keenan. We've seen Quentin Johnson actually develop hands this year.
Resurgence of Quentin, like he couldn't catch,
He
he came back. It was crazy.
this
That
brother
was
could not catch a rock, a pebble if he wanted to.
That's how son. NFL players got mental fortitude. He could have gave up. He could have pulled it to Kadarius Toney and started rapping, but he sat
Mm-hmm.
there and worked on his craft because this is what he wanted. He wanted it. So shout out to Quentin Johnson for that because I remember it was
Mm-hmm.
bad. It was
It was
bad.
really bad.
They had
It was
highlight tapes
really.
or low light tapes of him dropping the ball.
It was
Now he
bad.
came out snapping this season. So shout out Quentin Johnson. But I still think people sleep on him. So he might be a weapon. He might be valuable, a valuable weapon this game for the Chargers. Who knows? But yeah, shout out to
He
him.
might he yes the thing, yeah, he might be, but I think also experience does play a role in this game. And granted, Justin Herbert does have experience coming into this as well, winning his first playoff game, I believe, last year in Houston. So I'm no yeah, it was last year in Houston as yeah, it was like no, it wasn't last year because Houston beat the Chargers. So once again, Justin Herbert has not won a single playoff game, but he has been in the playoffs. So yeah, experience comes down to this, but I also have a firm belief that Mike Vrabel is going to help Drake May win this game with Stephon Diggs at hand, with Trey Henderson at hand, with his defense at hand, Christian Gonzalez at hand as well. So I firmly believe that the Patriots are going to have a say in what happens in this game as well. It's not going to be a blowout, but I think that the Patriots are going to get this win at home for the first time since Tom Brady left the Patriots. So we go into Monday night. This game should be easy to call. However, it's Aaron Rodgers. This game should be looking on surface level looking at this should be a clear cut game between Houston and Pittsburgh. It should be a clear cut game of okay, we know what happens. Houston goes into Pittsburgh and wins.
But it's Aaron Rodgers, and as
But it's
Cowboys fans, we know by firsthand experience how Aaron Rodgers gets in playoffs. He did it to us in 2014, 2016, and his protege did it to us in 2023. That's besides the point. Aaron Rodgers is a different animal in the playoffs. We
take
talk
it
ab-
from here. I'm
we
looking
talk
intensely
about
right
we
now.
talk about Mahomes once he gets in the playoffs, he's scary. We talk about Burrow. If he ever makes it to playoffs again, we know how he get. He's a problem in the playoffs. We talking about all these different guys, but Aaron Rodgers quite literally is still that guy. He's never lost it. Every time he's gone into the playoffs, he's put on a show. No matter what the squad was looking like, no matter when he had no receivers in Green Bay, did to when he had Devontae Adams to now, like to well, he didn't make it to when he was on Green Bay, but to now. Now he has DK back. He barely eked it out against Baltimore. We could investigate Ty Lue for gambling, but that's neither here or there. He eked it out against Baltimore. So now he has to go against the Border Patrol defense. Aziz Al Shair, Jalen Petrie, Derek
Will
Stingley,
Will
Daniil Hunter,
Anderson.
Will Anderson Jr. Shout out Roll Tide, even though I don't watch
Roll
college
Tide.
football.
Roll
Yeah.
Tide. Roll
Then you
Tide.
got all those. You got number two, or is it four? I forgot what number bro wear, but he got dreads. He's tough too. That whole defense is. If this defense proves what I think, what I've been saying about it this whole about this time or about this defense, I've been saying this is a Hall of Fame caliber defense. This defense has a chance to do something in this playoff series that we haven't seen since Denver in 2015 when they beat Carolina, when they were the reason they won that Super Bowl and the playoffs in general. Because we, as we know, in 2015, Peyton Manning he took a steep decline, really big steep decline, and that Denver defense took a steep uphill climb. So if we see that from Denver's defense, I said Houston's defense, this game it would be great. But on the other hand, people like to put this Houston defense as just the only part of the team. Houston's offensive line is
Jaden.
known to be is pretty bad outside of Laramie Tunsil if he's still there. I haven't tapped into that old line yet, but outside of Laramie Tunsil, unless he declined to or he left, that old line is pretty bad.
It's
So
pretty bad.
still I said I almost say TJ Hawkinson, TJ Watt, um, Alex Highsmith, who some other guys, they gotta if they really want
Cameron
a chance,
Hayward.
Cameron Hayward, if they really want a chance, it's gonna be on the defense. We're not gonna be looking at the offenses this game. It's gonna be on the defenses, and we know who got the better defense. It's the Border Patrol defense. Give me Houston, but watch out for Aaron Rodgers. Do not sleep on that old man.
I when somebody says Aaron Rodgers in the postseason, I just think about 2014, and I just think about 2016. That's literally all I think about. That's the type of post traumatic stress disorder this man has given me throughout my entire life as a Cowboys fan. I'm not sleeping on Pittsburgh. I'm not. Jaden Higgins is going to be a key factor, especially as the wide receiver two in Houston behind Nico Collins. Um, Joe Mixon has not played a single snap in there in the playoffs, which is astounding to me. With what Woody Marks has done with that off with the running game in Houston, it is astounding to me. Um, I got Houston winning this game. It's going to be a low scoring game. I got that game about 16-13. I'm not going to lie to you. Um, I got basically every game. I got every game in the playoffs this weekend. I got it to be a one score game, except, and you're gonna raise your eyebrow at me, but except the Packers and Bears game, I don't see that being. I think it's gonna end up being a two-score game. Bears win it, but back to the AFC side, it's Aaron Rodgers, so I can't even. I honestly I can't even I can't say this is going to be like an easy game for Houston. Oh, this is going to be walk into Pittsburgh and win type of game. No, no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that, especially after Sunday night's game against Baltimore. But as we wrap up the playoffs, Tamir, I do have a question for you as we close out this part of the segment. Who do you see? What team do you see as a breakout team in this playoffs this year?
Okay, we got Chicago. You know what? Low key, I got three teams. We got Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
Carolina, Houston. I'm gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start off with Chicago. Chicago and Caleb Williams are electric. The only bad part about that team is they're hurt on defense. They are hurt on defense. They're missing a couple key guys. Their secondary
Yeah.
super weak. But despite all of that, you've seen them come through and put up 40 points. You've seen them come through and win. They was down 3-16. That game, you've seen them
Mm-hmm.
come back. So the Chicago has that electricity. They got that juice to make a play happen. We already got them down for beating Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
If they win that game, who they going to get? Seattle next?
If they win that game, they're the two C. So they'll be playing either the winner of Car of Philly, San Fran, or Carolina and LA. Whoever has the second lowest seeding because Seattle plays the lowest seed. So if Chicago were to win, they'll get the second lowest. They'll get the second lowest seed.
Okay, so basically what we're saying is Chicago will probably be linking up with San Francisco, and I got, and as we saw, they barely lost that game. I think Chicago
No,
comes
no, no,
back.
no, no. Actually, no. I'm lying. I'm wrong. So if Chicago were to win and get that second divisional spot, and San Fran were to win, if they were the lowest seed, then San Fran will go to Seattle, and the winner of Carolina, LA, will go to Chicago.
Ooh, and we got the Rams winning that
Mm-hmm.
potentially. That's a good game, but I got Kelly Williams making it to the NFC Championship, and I feel like the Ram,
Ooh.
and I feel like the NFC Championship is going to be a crazy game, but it might be Seattle and Caleb. That offense is so dynamic. They got the weapons. The Bears are literally the Hellcats of like the Bears is the Dallas Cowboys, but if it was a Hellcat right now the Cowboys, we are a EcoBoost Mustang right now. The
Yo, you and
Bears
these
are
car
a
comparisons.
my
You
fault.
and these
The,
car
the
comparisons.
Bears are a
Nah, it's
Hellcat,
alright. You're right.
bro. They have the defense is weak. They're hurt, but their offense is firing on all cylinders. They're firing on all cylinders right now, and that's who they were. You know, they remind me of the Cowboys. We got a defense stunk
Oh.
this year, but our offense was heat. So the Bears are just
Oh.
like a pack of punches version of us right now, and I could see them winning, going to the NFC Championship based off how dynamic their offense is and how the defense manages to get a stop when it matters. Like they have the tendency to buckle down. Like, okay, the offense needs us. Fourth quarter, 5 minutes left. The Rams drawing. It's a tie game, or we're up one, or excuse me, we're up a field goal, or they're up a field goal. We need to stop right now. And the Bears defense always seems to come up with it, no matter what. So I feel like the Bears got a juice to it, but I don't got them to go to the Super Bowl. I got to go to the NFC Championship. Now on to Houston, I'm here big on this defense. I love this defense. Border Patrol. I love the name. I love their players. Is it Aziz Ashaye? I love that guy. And I think he might be a free agent. Dallas make a move. But that defense is damn near historical. It's super crazy how that defense has performed this season. Houston is 12-5.
That is a fact.
They're 12 and
That is a
5, ladies and
fact.
gentlemen. Let's not forget that. They beat the Chiefs in oh no, they almost beat the Chiefs in Kansas City.
No, they did. They
Or
did.
they
It's all
beat they
it's
beat the they
and
beat the
on Sunday
Chiefs.
night with Chris Collinsworth.
They beat the
But we're
Chiefs in
not getting into
Kansas
that.
City. Even though the Chiefs did have a little bit of they were super weak this year. They still beat them in Kansas
We'll
City.
we'll get
Going
into
in
that in the next episode.
yeah,
Continue though.
but they went into Arrowhead and still beat them. You know how hard that
Mm-hmm.
is? Like that's probably the hardest, if not the it's one of the, if not the hardest places to play in the NFL. Maybe in
In the
sports.
NFL.
Who knows? But
You got the Barnaboo, and I probably said it wrong. Sorry, Real Madrid fans, but the Barnaboo in Madrid. You have that. I'm not gonna lie to you. As soccer fans, shout out to them. Football, my fault. Football, in their words. Excuse me. Don't mean disrespect. You got a lot of places. You have Seattle the 12.
yeah.
Um, what else? You got Lambeau. Lambeau is a crazy
But
stadium
we'll
when it
have
comes.
as we seen the Chiefs resurgence into like dynasty because that's what they are right now.
Mm-hmm.
No matter you know they're weak right now, but they're gonna bounce back as Kansas City.
Oh
As
yeah,
their
maybe two
dynasty
three
state,
years.
as their dynasty era right now. Kansas City's fans are wild. They're loud. They're obnoxious. They're gonna get in the players' heads. And the fact that
Oh
Houston
yeah.
went in
Mm-hmm.
and did that to them, that defense is
On Sunday
special.
night, I
On
want to
Sunday night
say
prime time game,
I keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep on saying this. They went into Kansas City on Sunday night with Chris Collinsworth calling that game,
like he was
and
probably mad seeing how Patrick Mahomes couldn't do nothing again. He was another bad play by Mahomes and the Chiefs. Oh, good God. But as we seen, Mahomes could bounce back. As we seen, he's
he's
able to
already in
bounce.
rehab. Mahomes is already in rehab.
Like it's crazy, but the Texans defense, I got them going to the end, maybe the Super Bowl, but they're making it to the AFC. In my eyes, I got Denver and the Texans defense linking up in the AFC Championship,
That
and then
that's
I say
my
Carolina. If Carolina wins this first game,
Oh
against
man.
against the Rams. Holy cannoli. I can't say what I want to say, but if they win this first game, you know the amount of momentum Carolina is going to get is going to be a rocket strapped to their back, and they're just going to go. They're going to be going. Carolina, as we saw, all it takes is for them to beat one good team, and they go on a streak. They beat they who they beat. They
I
was
don't want
on
to
a
talk about us. I don't
streak.
want to talk about us. I
They
don't want
was
to talk
on
about
a
us. I don't
streak.
want to talk
They
about us.
beat.
I don't
I
want to
think
talk
they
about us.
beat us and then went on the streak, or they was on the streak when they beat us and kept going.
I don't want to talk about it. Rico
Can't say
Dabo.
we were a
The
good
one,
team
no, the
this
one
year.
I will say the one X factor that they need to get back on is getting the ball to Rico Dabo. I will
They
say
gotta get
that
the ball
because
back to Rico. His
they gotta
production
get
fell off when they was getting
they
it to
gotta get
Rico.
the ball.
Their
Stuff was
offense was
happening.
their offense was dynamic when it was getting to Rico. They got to get it to
They
Rico
gotta
more.
get the ball back to Rico. They gotta get the ball
They
back to
got to
Rico
get the
Dabo.
ball. They got to get his ball to Rico in more ways. That's going to be their that him and Bryce Young is going to be the reason they could win that game at LA.
And honestly, I will say, Ted McMillan. I've said this since he's coming into the draft. His draft this year. He's a Devonte Adams build. Use him. Use
In
him
the
for
red,
over
he's
the
a
shoulder.
problem in the red zone.
And
You
use
need you need a catch. You need someone that gets open. Tech could do it. I actually
Ted
wanted him
can
last
do
year.
it.
Like if he fell to Dallas, I wanted us to pick up Tech, but we got George Pickens afterwards,
So
so
there was no point. That's the
it
thing.
was
There was
no
no
point.
point.
But you know, what I mean, had we got Tech, we probably would have had trade for Pickens. But it is what it is. Tech is
Mm-hmm.
that guy, and I don't know anybody on the Rams who could really guard Tech. What Emmanuel Forbes? He had a career resurgence this year too.
That's the thing though. The Rams, they play as a unit. They on defense. They play as a unit. You don't see like a lot of
Mono
them
e
one
mono
on
type
one.
of, yeah.
Exactly. They mainly either play zone or they're gonna blitz you. You don't see like if they know like this is their weakness. Sean McVay is going to adjust that and just like, okay, here's what's gonna happen here. Instead of you going one on one with him, because Sean McVay, one thing about Sean McVay is he's not a egotistical type of guy. He's not. So what if he sees a mismatch, then he's gonna adjust it on either in game or on film. He's going to adjust it. So we're not gonna see like a lot of key one on ones. Like for example, when Jalen Ramsey was there, Jalen Ramsey would have won a one on one all day long, all
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
But they don't have a Jalen Ramsey type of quarterback anymore. So they have to adjust. Whereas, okay, so we're more only going to either do zone or we're going to blitz him with the front four, including Jared
or they
Verse.
might bracket him a little bit.
Exactly, exactly. So that might be the case when it comes to the Rams. But I see what you're saying though. With your point, I do see what you're saying though. So as the playoffs, as we start the playoffs this weekend, we are in the best time of the year as football fans.
Might be
But
better than
also
Christmas.
might be, but it's up there. It's definitely up there with Christmas, the NBA playoffs. It is definitely up there. It's, with the running in soccer leagues, is definitely up there. But for some, it might be the best time of the year. For others, it might be the worst time of the year. As we go into the head coaching firings this year, honestly, we've called about every head coach firing there's
So
been so
far,
far.
so
We
far
called
we
Pete
did.
Carroll. We called a lot of people said
John,
that.
John was crazy. I didn't think they was gonna fire John, but
I
they
did
did.
not expect him as soon as it was as well. I did not
We
like
said
they
Pete,
wasted
no
Pete
time. They got him. Pete,
wasted no time.
John was gone. We waiting on Mike.
We're
If
wait
they lose this, if they
oh
lose this Houston game bad, if they lose this Houston game bad, Mike is gone. With Zach
because
Taylor,
I saw a meme. Shout out NFL memes IG. It was either because how Tyler Loop's field goal position was, and was the field it was a field goal poll. It was if Tyler Loop made it, Tomlin's fired. If it went left or right, John Harbaugh is fired. And that's basically what it was. If
yeah.
Tyler Loop were to make that field goal, Tomlin's fired, realistically speaking. And Tyler
Mm-hmm.
Loop missed that, so now John Harbaugh is fired. And we discussed this on Ben's podcast as well. Imagine if John Harbaugh goes into college football and does a swap like his brother. Now Jim Harbaugh's in the NFL. John Harbaugh's in college football. That would be a crazy switch up and a crazy switcheroo. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I'm just trying to wrap my head around if that were to be the case. But in the past 24 hours, not even 24, past 70, almost 72 hours since the NFL regular season has concluded, which NFL head coach or offensive and defensive coordinator firing has shocked you the most?
Doc, it was definitely John. I didn't think he was gonna be going that quickly. You know what? You know what? I'm lying. As a Cowboys fan, I make it about the Cowboys a lot. That's my fault. But here's the thing, cause it's like the things I've been through. Now I'm seeing some progression. I'm like, wait a minute, Jerry, you giving me hope? The fact that we fired Matt that quickly, like usually he loves to drag it on. It gets to a big thing. Like, is he gonna fire him? Is he not? He just got him up out of there. I love that for him. But I heard Cliff Kingsbury was on the move. They got
Yeah, he
him
got
look.
fired.
Jason, what's his name? The old Cowboys. Is it Jason Garrett?
Mike McCarthy.
No, Jason Garrett, the redhead.
Yeah, Jason Garrett. Yep.
They interviews for Tennessee
Tennessee.
and the Raiders. Same with Cliff Kingsbury. They actually got him interviewing him with Jackson. I said Jackson Dart, the New York Giants. And I would like to. I
No,
kind of
no,
in
no.
between
But
Harbaugh and I
I
would
will
want to. Go
go ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I'll go
I
ahead. All
would
right. So look.
say, yep.
So look. I think Cliff Kingsbury to the Giants would make the Giants an actual threat. Think
I
about it.
would
That
be
playbook
pained.
he saw what Cliff Kingsbury did with Jaden Daniels. The Giants
Why can't you
offense.
just pick up Kevin Stefanski? Just give them Kevin
Oh
Stefanski,
yeah, Kevin.
please.
I forgot all about Kevin. Kevin, bro, hold on. First of all, Cleveland Browns are never going to win a Super Bowl ever in their career, or ever in their team's existence. Just based on how they move. How do you, Kevin Stefanski, brought the Browns to the playoffs? Was it twice or was it once? He brought them to the playoffs.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
He beat the
whoa,
Steelers. Hold on, listen. He beat the
whoa.
Steelers. He was on track of rebuilding this team, and then the Deshaun Watson trade happened.
Oh, okay. I see what you're
The
going. I see what you're
Deshaun
going.
Watson trade happened, and now you're sitting there like, bro, what's going on? What am I supposed to do with this? I had a mansion, then you gave me a shack. What's going on? That Deshaun Watson trade and signing, what was it, 5 years, $270 million contract? That just set the Browns back
They
15 years. We're looking at the 2016, or was it 2014, 2016 Browns again? 0-16. That's the vibe this team is getting. They're done. They're desperate, and you can't blame Kevin Stefanski. Everything that happened wasn't his fault. You can't blame him. He won Coach of the Year for a reason. He won Coach of the Year a couple years ago. Let's not forget about that. Kevin Stefanski is a great coach, and I think if I was, he is. Trust me, he is. If I was the New York Giants, I'm looking at three people right now for my head coaching position: Kevin, John, and or Cliff Kingsbury. Those are the people I'm looking for. But the most surprising move was definitely John Harbaugh getting fired. That was the most surprising move.
So I have two things. I'll get to what blasphemous take you just said in a minute.
That Kevin
Um,
Stefanski's a good coach.
no, that brother is nope. Um, I'll get into Cliff Kingsbury. I have a take about that because we saw Cliff Kingsbury as an OC with Jaden Daniels,
Yeah,
and I would like to see this happen. He might not have to go that far. Put
go
that
right.
brother in Baltimore.
Ooh, bring him with
Put
Lamar.
bring him with Lamar. The
I
only
was thinking
downside of that is Cliff Kingsbury is more of a passer than a runner. So that being said, and you see how Lamar developed as a passer, not this season, but the previous season where he got snubbed with MVP. I'm just saying,
Cliff
have
Kingsbury
Lamar
in Baltimore.
and with Lamar,
Think about that'd be crazy, but think about it. Cliff Kingsbury, Dante Moore, Ashton Genty in Vegas.
and that's a young team too. That's a
That's
really
going
young team.
give it 3 years with Cliff Kingsbury. Let them develop under Cliff. You know how crazy that Brock Bowers. Get them maybe a weapon in the draft. I know Vegas gonna make a move. That team could be nice.
And
Ignore the
they need to
defense.
just work on the defense. Seriously, they need to work on their defense. Like in all seriousness, Max Crosby's the leader of that defense, but he can't be the only one doing stuff. He can't be the only
Oh
one
no,
doing
he's
stuff.
gone. He's super gone.
No, yeah,
He's
they're
super.
gonna trade him. They better trade him, get something out of it. But for Kevin Stefanski and that blasphemous take that you just gave, Kevin Stefanski's had been under 13 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
13 in the 6 seasons that he's been under with the Cleveland Browns. He has had 13 quarterbacks, bruh. 13 of them. Yeah, he could have kept Baker. Yeah, he could have kept Case Keenum. Yeah, he could have kept Bailey. Bailey Zappi was on that team, bruh.
Joe Flacco, Jameis
Joe
Winston.
Flacco. Zay. Oh, happy belated birthday to James Winston, though. Happy belated birthday to James Winston. Jabu. Jabu. Cliff Kingsbury's had 13 quarterbacks. And you see the development with Shador Sanders. You had three. I'm not gonna say four because Deshaun didn't even play a single snap this year. You had three quarterbacks this year
Dylan Gabriel, Joe Flacco,
in Shador.
AP.
Bust down my AP. Roll time. Perfect timing. You've had those three quarterbacks. You benched Joe Flacco, what, mid-season.
Mm-hmm.
You had Dylan Gabriel for maybe about three to
I
three
think it
to
was 3
five
games.
games. About 3 games. And then you had Shador Sanders close out the season. Now, I'm a huge Shador Sanders fan, but I'm not going to let my biasness towards Shador cloud my judgment on this. Dylan Gabriel, statistically speaking, has had better games than Shador.
Didn't they win
But
more with Dylan?
yes, they did. It was just what I think they
Elite
were.
game manager. That's his. That's his ceiling.
I
He's
think
elite.
they were 2-1
Mm.
under Shador, if I remember correctly. Because I know Shador didn't start that many games. I know Shador did not.
I think he started 4 games.
He was probably like 2-2. It was probably because I know he won his first game in Las Vegas.
Then he lost
So
his first home game.
in the 49ers against the 49ers. And then he won. Oh no, he was 3-1.
Was he? Oh yeah, no, was he?
He was
Okay,
3-1 because he beat
because I remember.
Pittsburgh and then he beat Cincinnati on Sunday.
Well, Pittsburgh beat themselves,
Man, that's I won't get into that.
but
But a
yeah,
win is a win. A win is a win.
yeah, wins win. But go on what you were saying about Kevin.
3-1. He
3
was
and 1 with
three and
Shador.
one. 3-1 Shador. So in my personal opinion, I didn't like how Kevin Stefanski handled the whole quarterback situation. I did not like how he handled it. Because we knew Shador was gonna start at some point. We knew it. But how the disrespect he had towards Shador, because there were some moments where Shador could have been like, oh, he could have been a butthead to Kevin Stefanski, but he chose not to. In Shador's first win as a rookie for the Cleveland Browns, I don't even like. I said it on the pod. Kevin Stefanski just waved over that like it was nothing. You need to build up team morale, and the team starts at the quarterback position. You need to do that. And even with, I'm going to all NFC, AFC North coaches, they're just bitter. All AFC, except for John Harbaugh, probably. All AFC North coaches are bitter. Zach Taylor, for example. Zach Taylor needs to go. Are you telling me right now Myles Garrett had the single season sack record, and all you can say is, oh, we're playing with our lives on the line? Are you serious? You are sitting at 6-10. You're out the playoffs. What are you playing for? What are you playing for? No, I'm so serious. Because the disrespect towards. I'm not going to make it about race. I'm not. I'm just not. But back to Kevin Stefanski. Back to him. You have so many things you could have worked with. Was he? Wait, he wasn't there with the OBJ phase. He wasn't there for that.
Nah, he just missed out on it.
He missed out on that. You had a good defense. I mean, you still do have a good defense with Denzel Ward and Myles Garrett.
Cleveland always going to have a good defense. Apparently, it just seems like they always going to have a good defensive star. It's just the offense.
The offense, and he didn't even have a winning record in Cleveland as well. He didn't even have a winning record in Cleveland as well. Yeah, those 2 playoff games. Yeah, he beat Cleveland.
Coach of the year. Oh, you talking about Zach Taylor?
No, I'm talking about
Kevin Stefanski. He won Coach of the Year. He did all that. I'm not gonna lie. How he did Shador, I kind of forgot about it. But you brought it up. He gave him the wrong playbook. He had a
You gave him the wrong playbook. You gave Shador the wrong. Who does that?
Yeah,
Who does that?
Like he gave him the wrong stuff. Like it's
How do you
crazy.
do that?
So I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But outside like this is like the quarterback situation in this last season. It was a little weird. The way he was shrugging off Shador. I think it was because he was low. I feel like it was jealousy. They wasn't watching the game because of Kevin. It was like, oh, is Shador gonna play? Is Shador gonna play? But now that
It's
Kevin's
not
gone,
about you though. That's the thing. It's not about you. It's Shador don't want to make it about himself. Shador is a stand-up guy. Shador said, "Oh, it's a team game. It's not about him. He just want to win. Shador just wanna win. That's it." And Kevin Stefanski taking it all personal. And I honestly believe there is no logical way. You have you have 5 days after that game. You probably have about 5 to 6 days to get ready for the next game. You go over film, you go over practice, you eat, go over film, go over practice, eat. Maybe rest on Tuesday or not Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday. Rest up your body. Same thing going in, and then Saturday night you have captain's practice. Saturday night you have captain's practice, and you're telling me within those 6 days Shador Sanders runs out onto the field with the wrong playbook? Are you freaking kidding me? Nah, don't do that. That's why I looked at you and said, like, did you see how well he handled that quarterback situation? So my thing is, if he handled that poorly, he goes into whatever next job he has. God rid, he goes into what is
New
it? New
York.
York.
Let's
He
go,
handles
Jackson Dart.
the wide receiver situation wrong. Instead of giving it equal share to Malik Neighbors and Wandale Robinson in his breakout season, he's just strictly focusing on Malik Neighbors. Like,
His,
teams are gonna double Malik Neighbors. Wandale, Wandale.
here's the thing, though. I feel like if he does go to New York, he'll probably thrive because
Nobody in New York thrives. I'm sorry.
I don't
Nobody in
know.
New York
No, I don't
thrives.
know. New York.
Nobody in New York
This is a
thrives.
Cowboys fan saying this, by the way.
This
New
is
York,
this,
New
no.
York. If they made the
You're on a
right
roll today,
coaching,
FYI. You're on a roll. You're on a
yo,
roll.
yo, if the Giants make the right coaching decision with this hiring, this, I'm gonna tell you right this: the Giants, who depending on who they hire, depends on how well Jackson Dart does in his career as a New York Giant. If they hire the right coach, Jackson Dart could be an MVP. Just gonna do this. Cam Scottaboo could do this. Listen.
Did you
I
just
was there. I was
see?
there.
No, 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 no. It's bro. Are we going to seriously talk about the last game of the season, bro?
Nah,
Are we serious?
I mean, it's still something. It's still a.
It's the last game of the season,
All right,
bro.
let's talk about the game in Denver. How he played before the meltdown, the team meltdown. He played good, right?
He played all right. He played good.
He's
I'm
showing
not
he could.
pooping on Jackson Dart. I'm not pooping on Jackson Dart. What I'm saying is, I don't think Kevin Stefanski is a good coach. That's just my opinion how I feel about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. I'm
I'm not
saying,
saying
but
I'm not crapping on Jackson Dart or Cam Scatterboo as players. I think they could be top backs and top quarterbacks and top running backs in this league. I think Malik Neighbors could be a top 5 wide receiver one day. I think Wandale Robinson will have him up there with a top 2 wide receiver duo along with Malik Neighbors. But I don't think that's going to happen along Kevin Stefanski. I don't think that's going to happen.
I
It's
don't
too
know,
much for
man.
him. It's too much
Kevin
for Kevin Stefanski.
Stefanski, Kevin Stefanski turned the Browns. I gotta look this up. Let me look up the Browns record before he got there.
You're gonna look at probably the same thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because last time they were in contention for the playoffs was
It was
after. It was after. It was after COVID season. It was after the COVID season, because that year it was the Bengals and Rams in the Super Bowl.
the Browns record with Hugh Jackson and
Bro,
Freddie
oh my
Kitchen.
gosh!
Look,
Oh
these were the two coaches.
my
Oh, three.
gosh!
They had three coaches
Hugh
before Kevin.
Jackson! Oh my gosh!
They had
I'm not
three.
even a Browns fan, and I'm feeling bad already.
Yo, they had
Gosh.
3 coaches before Kevin Stefanski. Hugh
God.
Jackson went
Oh.
3-36 with a tie.
Oh.
Craig Williams went 5-3, took over
Oh.
midseason. Freddie Kitchens went
Oh.
6-10. He had 1 year.
Dog.
Kevin Stefanski
Dog.
in his first year made it to the playoffs. Didn't win Coach of the Year, but then the Deshaun Watson trade happened.
That's the one thing I will say that's the only thing I'll give him grace for because you 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 downgrade from a Maserati to a minivan, and my thing is my thing is you don't know what you're gonna get. No, not even a minivan. You're coming into it with a broken down 2011 Camaro.
Mm,
You don't know what you're gonna get out of it. Engine's all whacked up. Um, Oil needs a lot of changing.
yeah,
Brakes are cooked. The brakes are cooked. The interior design of the car needs a lot of work.
yeah.
You don't know what you're gonna get out of it because at that time we were thinking like Deshaun Watson, he could maybe turn this team around. Maybe who knows? But mind you, coming off the allegations he had in Houston,
Yeah. So when that trade happened, my thinking was this: Deshaun Watson, he could turn the team around, make it a Super Bowl contender. Mind you, that defense was nice that year. Coming
it
in with
was
Deshaun Watson, he was coming in with the suspension, but the defense was super good.
it
They
was
had a sturdy offense around them. What went wrong? It was Deshaun Watson and the Browns signing him. Why he suspended? What was it, bro? I would never get over this contract. 5 year, $270 million. I think that's what it was.
like
Are
you
you
really
kidding
gonna
me?
make this brother one of the highest paid quarterbacks.
And he's not going to play for. And the NFL set it up. His first game was against Houston, and it was bad. It was bad.
Like that I don't even know how to even start with that, to be quite honest with you.
Like that whole situation is bad, and Kevin Stefanski had to go through that. Maybe that changed how he was thinking when Shador and all of that came in. Think about it. The last time Kevin Stefanski had this quarterback is going to change it. He's going to do it for you. He's going to take you over that hump. It was Deshaun Watson. We saw how that
But
went.
my thing, no, you keep it compare situations. To be honest, you're
No,
like that situation is completely different from the Shador situation.
no I'm
The
but,
Shador situation,
but
everybody saw about, oh, his father might get involved. Oh, his father might get involved. Shador even said he didn't want him at practice. He didn't want him at minicamp or training camp. With Deshaun Watson, it's either you win or you lose. It's
no,
nothing in the middle.
what
It's
what
nothing in the
what
middle.
what I was trying to say was maybe his thinking was like this. Another quarterback is coming in. He's supposed to be our savior. We saw how I went last time. Maybe I gotta move differently. And that's how he started moving with the shoe. I won't say Deshaun. It was a Shador. But at the end of the day, Kevin Stefanski's still a good coach. The stats prove it. The numbers prove it. It's just the situation
What's
he's
his
in.
record in Cleveland?
His
I
record
know
in
it's losing
Cleveland.
record.
It is. No,
I know it's a losing. I know
it
it's a losing
is.
record.
It's
I know it's a
45 and
losing record.
56. It's 45 and 56. It's not, it's bad. Let's not get it confused. It's bad.
It's bad, but
But
it could be worse.
For
It could be
Cleveland,
worse.
it could be worse. For Cleveland, it could be worse. Like I said, coach of the year, Kevin Stefanski. I feel like he would make it would be great for New York. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
New York, if I was New York, I'm looking for Kevin, John, or Cliff. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about the coach of carousel. But how he did Shador was pretty bad.
It
That
was very bad.
it was very bad. I can't even excuse that. I like Shador, and the fact that he sat there and could play, good on Shador. He, but I'm really interested in what they do with the quarterback situation in Cleveland.
It's gonna be very interesting with how they handle it next year, especially with Kevin Stefanski being fired. Who do you want starting for that team? It's gonna be a lot going into the next season, especially going
Oh,
into the draft as
I
well.
got.
And who do they draft?
How you feel about Cliff to Cleveland?
No, I don't see
You
that.
don't like it? You don't like
I
him with
don't like it.
Shador?
I don't see it. I okay. Wrong terminology. I approve of it, but I just gotta see where it goes. Cause I'm sorry, Cliff Kingsbury in Baltimore with Lamar. Oh,
That'd be nasty. We'll see if Zay
oh,
Flowers is a real NFL receiver. I'm not
oh.
convinced yet.
We'll see. We'll see if Zay Flowers is a top 10 receiver like some folk, Justin, proclaim him to be. We'll see. We will finally see if he's actually top 10 receiver worthy. We'll see it because Lamar can throw he can throw the rock. He can throw the rock. He can
You
do it.
know
We've seen
what?
it.
I think John Harbaugh to the Giants would probably be the best because John Harbaugh developed Lamar where John Harbaugh developed
I can see
Lamar
that.
into what he is.
I can see
Matt
that.
put him around and think about it. Lamar ain't had Nathaniel. Yeah, he was throwing the ball to Willie Snead, Rashad Bateman. Like, he was throwing the ball to these people. And he was still winning MVPs. So now you got Malik Neighbors. Hopefully he comes back fully good from injury. Wandale Robinson, if they resign him. Tyrone
Jalen
Tracy.
Hyatt.
Jay Jalen Hyatt. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
nah. We're not worried about Jalen. I don't think he on the Giants still.
Yes, he is. He's still in the Giants. Yup, he's
Oh,
still in the
well,
Giants.
we're not worried about Jalen
He's
Hyatt.
more of like a Quentin Johnson type of use. He's just like a streak route type of guy.
So
That's it.
you think he got to develop? Okay, I see what you're going with Jalen Hyatt. All right, so Jalen
He's
Hyatt,
just a
Tyrone
streak.
Tracy, uh,
He's
and
like if
Cam
you have a
Scatterby.
PI call, if you have a PI, if you have like a offensive line and it's a free play, he's like that type of guy. You just throw it up to him. He's
Just
like an
throw it
Alec
up.
Pierce. He's like
Okay,
Alec
okay.
Pierce.
Throw it up and
That's all he
hopefully
is.
maybe he might come down with it. He's what's bro name from Denver?
Coincide.
Marvin Mims.
Marvin
Yeah,
Mims,
there we go. He's like that
But
type of guy. Okay. But yeah,
but
that offense could be scary with John Harbaugh. We seen he's developed QBs. How long he was there? 18 years?
mm,
So he was there with Joe.
I think
Did
it's
he
19.
he might have been able to help Joe develop Joe Flacco? Was he? I think he might have helped Joe Flacco develop.
He was there with Joe
He was
Flacco. He
there. He
was
was there. I
there.
remember they played there. He played his brother in the Super Bowl. Yep, I remember that. He was
He
there
was
to
there with
help
Joe
Joe
Flacco.
Flacco. I feel like he could be the move if he doesn't retire. Of course, he just might retire. Who knows?
Man, I don't want John Harbaugh in the NFC East. I don't want that. I do not want
But
that.
that could be the best move. If I'm the Giants, I'm saying, like
He
I
might
said,
be.
either
He
him or
could be.
Kit.
Who knows?
I'm
It
seeing
might
the
be.
vision with these coaches in New York, and you would think I'm a New York fan the way I've been talking about it, but
I hate this. I would hate this to happen. I don't want to see no New York
we don't
Giants
want it to happen.
success.
But
I don't
you
want it
know,
to happen,
it's
dude.
Tennessee,
I don't want it to
Giants, and the
happen, sir.
Raiders. They're going somewhere like that. But
I don't want it to happen.
speaking of what NFL teams could want, what do you want for the Cowboys?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are have a wish list
Oh,
for
we already
our.
got something we want on our Christmas list.
We already got what we want on our Christmas list. We
Goodbye,
already
Matt
got what we
Eberflus. Matter of
wanted.
fact, bye,
Bye
Matt Eberflus.
bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh, I was elated when my father texted me yesterday. See, I got the receipts right here. I have the receipts. At what time was it? Yesterday at 9:21 a.m. I'm just getting to work. I'm just heading to the mall to work at Express. And then I open the doors to Express and I see Matt Eberflus is fired. And when I tell you, I rejoiced. I felt my mental health coming back to me. I
You
felt
felt like
my
I'm not gonna lie. Tomorrow, that day I had work. My chest was lifted. I was staying a little taller.
I was happy. Man, my chest up, chin up, hands aside, line up straight and tall. I was happy.
Ear to ear, grinning.
She grinning because we have a because now gotta revamp my wish list now because it was
I revamped mine too.
Matt Eberflus fired. Matt Eberflus fired. Win the Super Bowl. I only had 5 things on my wish list. Now it's down to 3. So my wish list for the Dallas Cowboys this year is to get Brian Flores as our defensive coordinator.
Oh, I had that on my wish list too. You know what? But I also got Al Harris on here too.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh gosh, yes. If we can promote no, yeah, our because that's our DB coach.
Nah,
right?
he was with Chicago. He was with Chicago. He left us. But if we bring it back as DC, yeah.
If we can bring him back. Oh my gosh. Do you know what that'll do for our defense room?
That defensive back room. Mind you, Al Harris was the guy that developed Trayvon before he obviously got hurt. Developed Trayvon and Deron Bland. They both had historical seasons with Al Harris under the helm. So
exactly. That's
you know,
but Brian Flores, please come to us.
If he doesn't become a head coach this year.
And honestly, I see him becoming a head coach.
He might pull a D'Amico Ryan. Who knows?
And D'Amico Ryan, we saw that prove that with D'Amico Ryan. You saw that prove
He's
that.
hooping with Houston. He's hooping.
Hey. Number 2, release Kenneth Murray.
Oh yeah, he got to go.
God.
He is not one of the the worst linebacker in the league.
It's not, the film will show it. Why? I saw multiple cases in the Denver Broncos game. I wasn't able to fully watch the game, but I watched highlights of it. Why is RJ Harvey on a third on a yeah on a third no yeah it was a first and goal. Why are you not? Why are you just sitting there? Why are you just standing there like, oh, okay, he got it for a touchdown? Why are you just standing there? And on a third down, on a third
It
and
was just
goal,
his effort for me. He didn't give
he
no
had
effort.
no effort. Like it, it doesn't make sense for Kenneth Murray to stay on the team. Why is he still here and it's January 7th? No clue. Even on a third down play against Denver, I forget who Bo Nix. He wasn't even throwing to homeboy. He wasn't even throwing to him. He committed a PI call. How do you commit a PI call when Bo Nix ain't even throwing to you? How do you do that on a third and goal? How do you do that? How?
Yo,
You
Kenneth,
didn't need to touch him. You did not need to touch him, bro. You didn't. Like,
one day I'm gonna figure out. One day we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna bring up film on certain Cowboys players we had the displeasure of watching, and we're gonna just break it down for you.
man,
And it's
we could start with Thanksgiving a few years back with Anthony Brown. We
oh
could
my
start
god,
there.
Anthony Brown. Well,
We
let's
could we
not
could
get into
start.
that. That's a pull for some non-Cowboys fan. Anthony Brown that game, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not even joking. This might be a little bit
He
of
worked for the
exaggeration.
CIA that day. He worked for the
He
CIA
quite
team.
literally won the Raiders the video. I said almost a video game. The game that day.
He literally
He
did.
had like 4 PI calls. Three
How
of
was
them
that even
came in the
possible?
fourth quarter.
How do you do that? How do you do that?
It was
How do
bad.
you do that?
But Kenneth
Greg
Murray has to
Zerline.
go.
We can even go with special teams. Greg Zerline in the wild card game against Tampa Bay, even though we won that game. But how do you miss
He
extra
missed like
points,
three
bro?
field goal or three extra points. It wasn't field goals. It was extra
How do you
points.
do that?
So
How?
had we lost that game, it would have been on Greg. It's a lot of players we could talk about, but Kenneth Murray is up there with one of the
But
worst
Kenneth
Cowboys
Murray needs
players
to
of all
go.
time.
Kenneth
Him,
Murray needs to go.
Mozzie Smith, Taco Charlton. I can't
Charlton,
remember.
we're not doing nothing. Taco Charlton is doing nothing with the Cowboys. Why do we have him still? I don't know. He's just a waste of cap space. No offense to him and his family. No offense. But golly, bro. Okay, that's number two. Number two. 3A and 3B. I don't wish death upon nobody. But if Jerry Jones can pass on
Peacefully.
peacefully in his sleep, peacefully,
Yep.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I honestly would not be mad at that. Or he could give up his GM status. That's if he gives
Here's
up his
how I
GM
feel
status.
about it. My opinion changed about Jerry a little bit this year.
That's the thing, though, and he wants you to have that. He
No,
wants you
but
to have that
I know he
narrative.
wants
He
it to
wants you
have
to
it.
have hope. He wants you to have hope. Tamir, he wants you to have hope,
No,
bro.
you want to
Listen to me.
know.
He wants you to have hope. Hear me out. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me. He wants you to have hope. Hope is the thing we're subjected to over all of our life. We have been subjected to the one word, hope. Hope that we might win a Super Bowl. Hope that we're in for the glory times like the 90s. Hope that we might see CD Lamb as a standout version of Dez Bryant and Michael Irvin. Hope that Dakota Prescott could lead us to the playoffs. And I think he can. I know he can. That hope that this defense can actually look like a top tier defense. Hope that Brian Scheinheimer can play call our way to the Super Bowl. Hope for the future. That's what Jerry Jones wants from you. He wants that from all of us. But I'm not subjecting to that. I'm not. Because I know what he's done it all. He's done it all my life. Hope, hope, hope. But then we get to hope to hear. We know what happens, bro. So please don't subject yourself to what Jerry wants. Jerry wants you to believe. Jerry wants you to have hope. Don't have hope. Don't have hope, bro. Don't have hope.
Dude,
Don't,
I never said I
please.
believed in him. I just said my opinion changed.
Please. Please, bro.
You got to
Please
calm
don't have
down,
hope,
dude.
bro. Please
Bro,
don't have hope,
bro, hold on.
bro.
Let me explain why my opinion changed. Every move I wanted, he's quite literally done. I wanted Trey Henderson, Quentin, or what's bro name? Max. He got Quentin. We got Logan Wilson. He made improvements. He did what we needed to do. It didn't work out. It was a little too little too late. Can't say nothing about that. But him firing Matt, you know what really made me change my mind? Week 4, I think right after we lost to Chicago, he said, "I believe in Matt. Matt's going to turn it around this and that third." It last time he said that about a coach, it was Mike McCarthy. This was what right
No, that's the thing. We
that
were
this was
12 and
right.
5
We
consistently
we was
12 and 5. Oh,
we was this was right after we lost the Green Bay game when he said something like that. Right, that blowout loss. We went 7-10 the next year. Mike was fired. He said it this year. He didn't need to waste no more time. He got rid of Matt Eberflus. That was a big positive for me, Jerry, because you usually like to waste time. You're 83. You just said you wanted to retire with the most Super Bowl wins. I don't know about that, dude. You're
Tom
83.
Brady has more Super Bowl wins than us, bro. And that's just a
Yeah.
player.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know how he's gonna pull out 3 Super Bowl wins or 4 Super Bowl wins in the next 10 years because I don't think you're living past
He's
96.
on borrowed time.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but apparently he knows something we don't. But he did turn it around for me in my slightly turn it around for me in my opinion this year. So, but if he
I
did
just want a
go,
Super Bowl.
if he did
I just
go,
want a Super Bowl.
I wouldn't be too mad.
I just want a Super Bowl, dude. That's my fourth. I just want a Super Bowl. I want to. And man, you know what? I don't even want a Super Bowl. I just want an NFC Championship. I want to be able to say, Tamir, you saw us in that NFC Championship on Sunday. That's all I want to say. I don't care if you win. I don't care. Yeah, obviously, I don't care if we lose. But I just want to say the Dallas Cowboys going to the NFC Championship without sounding like it's a dream. I just want to say that. I honestly I just want to say that, dude. Like I just want to say that. But once again, this year that won't be the case. Go ahead with your list, bro. You gotta give me a second. I'm PTSD right now. It's
All
just
right,
like
my list started off. I made this list on January 4th. So this is right before I said fire Matt Eberflus.
that's just recent. It's recent. It's recent.
It's recent. So I said fire Matt Eberflus. That happened already. Thank you, Jerry. My
Thank
list
God.
right next to it, it says bring in Al Harris or Brian Flores. Hopefully, we get one of those guys. I said a Stin or at least tag George Pickens.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
I said a Stin or at least
Oh,
tag George
please.
Pickens.
No. You bet, bro. If we tag George Pickens, bro. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm gonna be tight. I'm gonna be so tight. I'm gonna be,
At
bro.
least he's
His
as long as he's on the team next year, I'm gonna be
no,
content.
no. We need to extend him, bro. Cause guess what? His stock went from here to here, and teams want that now. Teams realize what GP3 can do. Now they want that. We need to extend him. But continue.
Well, we got to extend Javante too. In order to do that, we got to restructure
Uh,
some guys. We got to restructure some contracts.
Dak, restructure your contract, please. Dak,
So Dak might
restructure your
have to
contract.
restructure. CD might have to
Dak,
restructure.
please.
We might
CD,
have to pull a
please.
Philly. We're gonna have to pull a Philly and restructure some of our big stars so we can keep getting money. But the cap
Bruh.
space keeps increasing over time, so that's helping us. That's the biggest goal this offseason. Keep our stars happy. The stars that we currently got, keep them happy, and then
We've seen
hopefully
what
add some new
Javante
ones.
can do. We've seen what GP3 can do, bruh. Come on, please. Be CD, Dak. Let's not be selfish. Let's spread the wealth. Let's spread the wealth. Dak, I know you got a kid. I know you got a wife. I know you're trying to build a legacy. I get that. I get that. CD, I get that you want bread right now. You're young. You're vibrant. You're doing big things, CD. But please, bro. Please. Please. That's all I ask. That's all I ask, CD. Please, just restructure. I want bread. I want to win. I'm tired of losing to me. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm just tired of losing, bro. I'm so tired. I'm
Yeah,
so
I am too.
tired.
All right, so hopefully we can add some more stars. Just this free agent class is a little weak. It's pretty weak. So I don't know who we'll be able to add. The draft is where we make
We
our
gotta
money at.
draft good this year. We
So
have to
with the
draft good
12th
this year.
pick, with the 12th pick, obviously the goal, like the dream pick is either Caleb Downs or Ruben Bain. They're probably not going to fall to us. But if they do, if
If
we
they
could get the
do,
two, if they do, we got to get one of
if
those
we can,
guys.
if my thing is, if we can trade up, that I think that works in our favor. Cause what? Let me look at this the draft mock up, and this will be the last thing we talk about. Cause like if we can trade up, if logically speaking, if we can trade up, if let's just say, hold up, I'm trying to look it up right now. Give me a second. If schedule standings, stats, teams, odds, NFL draft.
If we could trade up to like I want to say the seventh pick
If we could trade up to
with
like
Washington,
that's the thing.
or the eighth.
If we could trade, if we could trade with Washington, heck, even Kansas City, I'll take it. I'll honestly take it. If we could
But
get a top, if we could move into the top 10, I wouldn't be mad.
that's if we can. But probably, I feel like 12 is a good pick for us. 12 is a good pick for us.
If
With number 12, if we can't get Caleb Downs or Ruben Bain, I want one of the Ohio State linebackers, Sonny Styles or Arvell
some
Reese.
or Isaiah Jones, like if we could get somebody, if we could get somebody on defense, that's not at the safety position, because I think for our secondary, I think our secondary is fine. I just want Downs and Donovan Wilson. Oh my
But
gosh,
here's the thing though.
Wilson.
If we
Oh
but
gosh.
here's what I got up here. If we can't get none of those guys, like somehow, some way, all of them are gone, let's go ahead
By
and
the
get number
12th
four.
pick.
Let's get number 4 out of LSU, the cornerback. I can't remember his name. His name is something exotic.
I know you're
Great.
talking about.
He's a great cornerback. That's how I want for the 12th pick. For the 19th
I
pick,
think we need to. I think we need to draft all defense this year. This year, I think so.
well, my
I think
19th pick, I got his drafting Caden Proctor out
okay,
of Bama.
okay,
And it's, if not him,
roll tide.
Spencer Fano.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, that's not bad. But for us, I think I just want security because our offense is good. Our offense, only thing we really got to worry about on offense is restructuring contracts and signing people. That's it.
We
That,
got to
in
get
my
rid of
personal
Terrence
opinion.
Steele. So I got us cutting
Oh
Steele. Oh, I
yes.
got us
Oh
cutting Terrence
yes.
Steele.
Oh
Tyler
yes.
Guyton.
Oh
I
yes.
like Tyler
Oh
Guyton,
yes.
but he gets too hurt too much. So we gonna keep Tyler Guyton,
Get him.
but Terrence Steele,
We gonna keep Tyler Guy. We gonna keep T Book. We obviously gonna keep T Book.
Tyler Smith,
Pancaking all.
Cooper
T Book
BB.
has been,
Is it Cooper BB?
bro. Mm-hmm. We bro.
Yeah.
T look on film on T Book, bro. Dog. Dog.
I
Dog.
saw footage of Tyler Booker. I like what he did against
Dog this season, bro.
Jalen Carter in Philly.
Bruh. In
He had a
cramps.
lot of good reps this year. I love Tyler Booker. I love Tyler Smith too. I love the
Bruh.
versatility he gets. Even though the versatility we put him at, sometimes he attack us, sometimes he has guard. It does it is causing some
I
problems
like the
right now.
matchups. I like the matchups he
It's
has
causing a
though.
problem because he's confused on what he's playing. So once we figure that
No,
out,
but
but
like he does develop. He does have like Shotty doesn't put him in bad situations though, which I appreciate. He doesn't put him in bad situations. So like you said, one game he might be at tackle, next game might be at center. He doesn't put him in bad situations though. It allows him to develop. So I'm not. I'm honestly I'm not mad at that. I'm really not mad at that.
if we get Caden Proctor or Spencer Fano, right?
Yeah,
That
not gonna
shuts
lie,
that
he
whole
might be
that
just really. He not gonna lie. That's I like that. I like that.
that will shut it down. We got our O line. Now we got the Dallas trademark, which is the O line. Every Super Bowl team we had, we
Great O
had a
line.
great O line, great O line.
Great O line.
And you know what, Caden Proctor could help our offense become more explosive. If we get like we saw what Bama did with him. We saw what Bama. We're not gonna throw the ball there. We're not gonna hand it off to him. We're not doing none of that.
we man, he can get a running back that can catch the ball.
With Caden Proctor, the screens will go crazy. And we could look like, since Shoddy wants to become Detroit sometimes.
Especially for the HB slip screens that be happening in Dallas as well. Because
So if
Javante
we
he can
get
catch, but like we need like first down, few yards plus more.
And you know what? I'm about to throw a third pick for the 19th. If we can't get any linebackers with the 12th, let's go ahead and get the linebacker out of Texas Tech. Apparently, he's falling. His draft stock is falling. If he falls to us at the
That's good for
19th,
us. That's
we could
good
pick
for
him
us.
up, get a good linebacker. But I
That's
really
good
want
for us.
Caden Proctor. I feel like he was give that blind side help from the left side. And he could become an
That's
explosive.
good
He could
for
become a
us.
weapon. He become an
That's good for
athletic.
us.
He could become a Panay Swool, uh,
Mm-hmm.
Trent Williams. Sometimes when they let him pull, like when they could do all that, he become a good weapon for us, and I like it. But yeah, that's how I got from the first round. I ain't go too far in depth. And then I got some roster moves, some cuts. Terrence Steele,
Oh, yes.
Kenneth Murray, Jack
Yes.
Sanborn.
Yes. You're not using
And
him.
I said maybe let go of Donovan Wilson, maybe.
No! Oh god, bro, you not seeing the vision like I
Malik.
do, bro.
Now I see
Bro,
the
no,
vision, but we need the money.
no.
We need the money.
Dog,
And if we get
Donovan Wilson had a baller season. What are we talking about,
nah,
bro?
he he,
If
he did,
anything,
but
if
you
anything, it's
got
not his fault on defense. It's not his fault, bro.
nah.
It's
I'm
not
not
his
saying he wasn't a
fault.
bad player. He's not, but what I'm saying is this though.
Restructure his contract then.
He's this was his last year.
Oh my god, that's right. Oh
He's a
my
free
god,
agent. That's why I said
bro,
let go.
bro.
I
Can
didn't
we
say
just
cut. I said
if we
let
okay,
go.
okay, okay, okay. Let's tag him. Let's tag him. That's you. I'll just tag him. Just
We
tag him.
wasting our tag on him instead of GP.
I
Nah, I
man,
think we
I
gotta
would
cut our
extend
losses.
which one's more important, GP or Donovan Wilson? In my personal
Well,
opinion,
what I'm saying
GP.
is,
Extend GP. Tag Don. We were able to tag Tony Pollard for 3 freaking years. If we can do that, we can tag Donovan Wilson, bro. We can tag. I'm sorry if I'm emotional about this, but bro, this is our offense was a Super Bowl caliber offense. Yes, I say to this, gentlemen, the Dallas Cowboys offense was a Super Bowl caliber offense. Our defense was just that's it. That's literally it. And Donovan Wilson was not the problem. I will vouch for players that were not the problem this year. Donovan Wilson was not a problem this
nah,
year.
he's not the problem, but we need the money. So if he wants too much, I think we gotta let him go.
Okay,
And
then I understand what you're saying.
I said potentially, I said we look for a trade package for Deron Bland.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
But my what I really want, looking at this list, I say we keep Bland because we already signed him. Nobody's gonna really trade for him. He had a bad season. We keep Bland. We draft. I don't think we have any second or third round picks this year, unfortunately.
I gotta
But
agree with that.
this class is so loaded with defensive talent.
That's what I like about this
It's
year.
super loaded with
This year's
defensive talent.
defense. This year's
Next
defense
year is going to
plus
be
Fernando
offense.
Mendoza. Exactly.
Next year is going to be
Exactly.
offense. It maybe Dante Moore decides to come out. Who knows? But I just wouldn't. I'm not trying
This
to
is
play for you.
defense. All this draft is defense
O
plus Fernando
line,
Mendoza. That's all it
defensive,
really is.
offensive line talent. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but if
That's
we get,
crazy.
I really want number 4 out of LSU. I got what's his name? It's something crazy. He has an exotic ass name. Oh, my fault. He has an exotic name, but it's something crazy. Yo, like his name is crazy, but I like, but he's a good talent. He's he's in the SEC. He's in the SEC, so he's played against great
It's
talent
okay,
all
dude.
year.
It's okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I like number 4 out of
We're
LSU.
not gonna
So
clip that. It's okay. We're not gonna clip We're not gonna clip
yeah,
that. Oh no, I feel no. I know who you're talking about too. I know who you're talking about.
nah,
Oh,
he's a
that's
star.
hilarious.
He's a
That's a
superstar at
stud.
corner.
That's a stud. That's a
Stud at
stud.
corner.
Stud
So
at
and
corner.
we
Oh
need
my
corner.
gosh.
We need a corner, and I like Siobhan Revel. And I feel like if we get Al Harris, oh, I said Al Harris. Yeah, Al Harris, bro, he can help Siobhan Revel so much. Josh Butler, he can
Mm-hmm.
help these guys so much, bro. And and they love him. Most of these guys that we got
Exactly.
now was with that one was messed up. I said it was with Al Harris. Like I messed the setup.
Exact. No, you good. Honestly, because and this we gonna close out on this. Honestly, uh this whole Marshawn in regards to Dallas Cowboys, I think this team is special. Like Dak said, this team is special. It brought the team together because of the whole Marshawn Nealon death.
Rest in
It
peace.
brought the rest in peace Marshawn Nealon for real. It brought this team together. This is a special bond that they have going. This is a special team. A special. This is a special unit. Real talk, and that's why I vouch for certain players on defense and majority teams on offense. That's why I vouch for them because like no coach or players would have handled this as better as the Dallas Cowboys organization. They kept his memory alive throughout the entire season. Throughout they even wore badges for him on their jerseys for him. So I think honestly, going into next season, I think the sky's the limit for this Dallas Cowboys offense. We just gotta remain skeptical upon this Dallas Cowboys defense. So as we close out the show, just want to say thank you guys for watching today. Viewer goal for this episode: get no. Let's push the limit. I'm feeling a bit risky today. Let's get it to 80 views today. Let's get this video to 80 views. I'm feeling a bit risky today. Why not? Go big or go home. Subscriber count at least because I saw we got another subscriber last night. Shout out to Deuce. Um, We got, I'll say, subscriber goal. We're at 27. I've seen us made a few strides. Let's get it to at least 40 to 35 to 40, actually. Yeah, 35 to 40. That'll be the subscriber goal for this video, you guys. Tamir, you want to leave the people off with anything?
Hey, I have a good 2026. This was the first part of 2026. We having good. We already, what I mean, set y'all goals. Try to maintain. I got a couple goals set. You feel me? And then I got a word for y'all. It's hard to pronounce, but it's the fear of failure. You gotta keep this in mind. You want to have a good life. I'm gonna just show you. That's the word. Set your goals under it. Keep steady. Oh, let me show you again. Word is dumb hard to pronounce, but it's highlighted. That's the goal. You gotta just keep it simple with yourself. Keep it realistic, but also shoot what you want. Just keep pushing. I stay motivated and don't gamble. Don't do it. Whatever you yo,
Wait,
last night.
wait, 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 wait,
Last night
wait,
was my
wait,
breaking point. I deleted
wait,
FanDuel, so
wait,
I mean we starting
wait, wait, wait,
2026 off.
wait, 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 you can't just, you're gonna see like stay motivated, you guys. Do your thing, stay motivated. You can't be like that, like, oh, I quit FanDuel.
Yeah, nah,
Bruh.
yeah, that's over with. But yeah, going back to stay motivated. Just hey, have a good year. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a good year for sports,
Yes, sir.
for your
Yes, sir.
life. Keep whatever religion, keep Allah, keep God, keep whatever you believe in your life. Keep praying, do all this and that third, and let's have a good year.
Yes, sir. Obviously, I can't say any better than that. Keep God first, or if you whatever you believe in. You guys, obviously inside the red zone, we're going nothing but up from here. I know I've constantly said my father will be joining. For those who know my father, I know I've said it countless times. I wanted to address this, and so my father, he didn't tell me to address the people, but I'm going to address it for him. So, unfortunately, for the month of January, he can alone do Tuesdays. So, this coming Tuesday, fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen, fingers crossed. We can do this. My father will be on, and I mean it this time. He will be on, and for those who know him, it is going to be a hilarious episode. Who knows what he might say? Who knows what he might do? My dad is very much like that. It's like that to a point with him. So, like I said, like Tamir said, we thank you guys for everything you've done. We thank you guys for the support, the shares, the likes, the comments, even the collabs you've done. We thank Michael, we thank Adam, we thank Ben, we thank Deuce, we thank all those boys. We thank Sports Testimony, we thank him. We thank everybody who we have done collabs with, especially this year. Only way up, only thing up is we just go up from here. That's the only we just go up from here. That's it with you guys, and keeping God first with everything we do, you guys. This is trust me, we love you guys for everything that you do. We truly appreciate we appreciate everything you guys have done with us. We appreciate that and everything. Like I said, we go up from here. But yeah, this is the end of the video, you guys. Remember to like, comment, comment actually, comment what do you guys, what in the world, if y'all have a favorite team, what do you guys want from y'all favorite team this year? What is y'all wish list for y'all favorite team this year? What do y'all want from y'all specific team? Whether it be the Ravens, whether it be the Eagles, whether it be any team in the National Football League. Tell us what you want. Tell us what you want in the comment section. Hopefully, it get answered by the NFL or your favorite team. Hopefully. All right, you guys. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Like remember, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. All right, y'all. Let's ride.